where do we start? The Bills lost. They're not perfect.
But Miami is one. Miami is. And there's a weird thing with this game. First of all, at the end of the first half, Tua gets roughed by Matt Milano.
Fucking
And
wrecked.
literally, I would say there's no way this guy's coming back into the football game. He's walking around, looks concussed. The NFL is investigating it as we speak because I can't believe they let him back out there. But he comes back. It's not an amazing Tua game. He made some plays where it happened, but this was honestly an ugly game. I watched this game from start to finish. It was ugly from the start. It was heavy. It was human. Guys were cramping. The Bills were playing with 4 new defensive backs, lost 3 tackles, a new center. There was a play before the half where Josh Allen went to spike it, but then he threw it to Diggs and was like, what happened? He bobbled the snap. So if he spiked it, it would have been intentional grounding. Yeah. So if you're a Bills fan, you say, hey, we played them to a standstill. We had a chance at the end of the game. # butt punt. So yeah, if you're a Bills fan, you feel, hey, we were in this game. We had a lot of injuries. We had some offensive line miscues where they got a short field and then were able to punch it in. But I mean, that guy, number 17 on Buffalo, link our video, Josh Allen, he broke the game. He's the best quarterback in football. If you were a casual fan, you don't watch a lot of football, you think Miami's the more talented team just by looking at the players, the plays some of their guys made. And then you see Josh Allen, it's like, holy crap, this is the best player on the field. There's a difference. I know Tua won the game and the Dolphins won. There's a difference between Josh Allen and Tua Tagovailoa, and that was evident all game long.
You got to give the Dolphins credit, man, where credit is due. Last week, it was all about the Tua show. You know, it was all about the Tua stats, 6 touchdowns, you know, whatever, the big comeback. This game, it was very impressive, just them as a team. And it just goes to show you that me and Max are consistent with what we preach. We don't look at the box score and assume, oh, Tua only had 186 yards. He must have not played that good. No, he played pretty good. He played manageable football. Like, that's all Miami needs him to do. And Miami is cooking with something here. They've won 3 straight games. They're 3-0, and they've won them all different ways. Like, I felt like with last week's game, it was just explosive plays. You know what I mean? Just big plays on the defensive end and on the offensive end. And then today, stuff just simply wasn't going 24/7 for the Dolphins on the offense, but they kept with it. The defense was amazing. I felt like at times, like when they needed a stop, they got to stop. Yeah, they got some breaks, of course, at the end, like Isaiah McKenzie, I think, the one who didn't get out of bounds.
Yeah, I think it was so hot, Juan. Stephon Diggs isn't on the field.
Look, you said it. It was hot as fuck. I had the game on. I had it on like my main game. I have the Raider game on the big TV, but on my iPad, I like to put a game that I like to keep a close eye on. It was this one. I swear, every time I looked down, there was a guy fucking hurt. Yeah. Like, I thought Stephon Diggs was seriously hurt at one point, but he was just cramping, it looked like.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So if you're a Bills fan, and shout out to Bills Mafia, one that showed up in droves to the game, you lost your 2 starting safeties for this game. Your 2 starting cornerbacks, 3/5 of your O-line. You're not really like, damn, these guys beat. Like, you guys had a lot of miscues, and especially if you kept an eye on the Chiefs game, you saw how much confusion like offensive lines are kind of dealing with right now. There were so many times where free rusher hits Josh Allen, especially with that Miami exotic blitz package. Like Melvin Ingram came through. I think he forced a fumble or either recovered it. Short field. The game wasn't on Tua's arm today, but Tua didn't lose the game. He didn't really win it, but exactly. I would say he played well. He freaking played well. Now, Josh Allen played out of his fucking mind. If it's not Josh Allen back there, this game might be blown. That might be a blowout for Buffalo. Yeah. He's making guys miss. Christian Wilkins is being a fucking baby. Josh Allen is getting a taunting call. I'd love to see the rivalry because for so long we've just thought this is New England's division. Right. But now the Dolphins are there. The Bills are the front runners, and even though they're 2-1. It's just getting feisty. It's getting into like a really good division. And bro, I know the Jets lost today, but I think they're getting feisty, especially Quentin Williams on the sideline.
We said it in the preview, man. I would say more me, because I know you were still giving Billy B some credit, but I said it, like, it's a changing of the dominance in the AFC East. Like, I felt like all three of those teams, the Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins, were all better than the Patriots. And I felt like they've been showing it all year so far. But shout out to the Dolphins. They get the win. I'm impressed with them. I thought there was really only one way to win with this team. It was Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle really getting going. But they showed me today they have a defense and they're capable of winning just any type of way, whatever, to get the job done. And we don't show team stats on here. We usually do the graphics for the individual players, but it's crazy. NBC showed it on the discrepancy of the two stats team wise. I think the Bills ran 90 plays compared to, I want to say, like 60 or something for the Dolphins. If that, that's insane. The Bills dominated them on every statistical category, and they still won. That's impressive. That's very impressive for a team like the Dolphins.